Hello everyone, and a belated New Year. Happy New Year to you all. This is my first video blog of 2019 and I'm reflecting that it was more than 2.5 years ago when I was proud to be one of more than 17.4 million people who voted to leave the EU, the biggest vote the United Kingdom has ever seen for anything at all. And we were told by all the establishment political parties they would accept, honour and implement the vote, and yet here we are still waiting. We had a Prime Minister in Theresa May who talked a good game about delivering Brexit, who said she'd get on and do it, and then decided to call a general election in which she created a hung parliament, which has given the Remainers their way in to try and wreck Brexit. But Theresa May carried on saying that she would deliver the full Brexit while secretly conniving to backtrack and dilute things behind the backs of cabinet ministers, including her Brexit secretaries. We waited and waited to see what 2 years plus of work on Brexit from Theresa May would yield, and it yielded an appalling deal which the House of Commons rightly smashed to pieces in the last few days by a majority against of over 200 votes. Now, apparently, because Article 50 was passed before the last election and all the parties say they will respect that, that means we leave still on March the 29th, deal or no deal, and the Cabinet Minister Andrea Leadsom has been saying that in public today. The trouble is, Andrea, the rest of you, nobody believes it. We've been let down so many times that who really now expects the United Kingdom to be leaving the EU on March the 29th? I'd like to believe the Conservatives on this, but experience has been a bitter master of that one. Now, what I will say is that we need to assume, people who voted leave, that if they don't leave on March the 29th, if we're still in the EU when we wake up on March the 30th, we should understand and take it as meaning the working assumption is we're not going to leave at all. They're going to cheat us. They're going to deny us what they said they would implement. And that is absolutely enraging. It takes away our democratic rights. It means it's going to be hard to persuade anyone to vote again on anything, because democracy will be exposed as a sham. So in the position where we can't leave the EU after having won a referendum on leaving the EU, which all the establishment parties promised to implement, we have to ask ourselves, how can we leave the EU? Now, I hear, unfortunately, some people who are law-abiding people talk in terms of violent actions, and I have to say that I am personally committed to peaceful politics and would urge everybody, they've gone low, we've got to still aim high. But I do think we're getting to the stage now where civil disobedience in creative ways is coming to be the legitimate response to having our electoral mandate trashed in front of us. So I would appeal to all Leave voters to think about how they might respond in ways which will disrupt the political class and the establishment. I know some people are talking about not paying their television licence anymore, or not watching the television and legally not paying it. Some people are talking about delaying their tax payments until the last possible moments. There are all sorts of ideas out there. Let's get thinking, let's let them know they're not going to get away with this. But as I say, let's be peaceful. We can be noisy, we can demonstrate, but we will tell the political class they better not betray Brexit, and the Conservative government better deliver it on March the 29th, or no one is going to believe a word they ever say again. Thank you.